welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Doctor Who. Season 1, episode number 6. 7. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hallelujah. It helps the algorithm when you do that. Thank you.
Alright, a couple comments from the last episode, starting with executive producer Jeremy, who says, I actually really love this episode. Prior to this, the show interested me and I was enjoying. I was a little thrown off by the cheesiness and fart jokes of the Slitheen episodes, but still enjoyed it. Then this episode happened and I can't say I entirely cared about all the soldiers kind of just standing around and dying because their boss was so terrible, but the acting from Christopher Eccleston was so good in this episode, so good. Also, it was my first real experience with Daleks and the Time War and the pain of it all, as to prior to this I had only seen minutes of old Doctor Who episodes, and Daleks and I had always thought they were just silly, but this episode kind of changed my opinion about it all. It changed my opinion about how maybe this show might be cheesy, but despite all of that, it can bring the great acting and deeper meanings to everything, so I really enjoyed it. Also, I love the line from the Dalek to the Doctor, you would make a good Dalek, and how it just quieted the Doctor straight up. Anyway, I look forward to the next one. Then we have E coming through to say, I really enjoyed this episode, but then I'm a huge fan of the Daleks and truly admire Rose. I've seen the Daleks in other episodes as they are a main antagonist villain to the series, whether the older episodes or the revived, which is this one, along with some mainstay antagonists that haven't been introduced in the regenerated revived series yet. I can only say that I hope that this show takes a turn for you though. I know that that shows like The Office and Parks and Rec, it improves over time, or you at least get used to it over time. Excited for the next episode, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to do these reactions for us.
Thank you for that comment.
Then Jason comes through to say, the Dalek is the inspiration for the Blorgons in Expector Space Time on Community. I have so much to say, but I just cannot. It all pays off though, that I promise you. And then William says, hey, just so you know, both know, you can just call the Doctor. You don't need to call him Doctor Who. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
What, we refer to him as Doctor Who?
I know, I say Doctor Who all the time. So
the Doctor, okay. I'll try.
Yeah, I mean, I
forget.
I feel like you guys have a good pulse on us as reactors and what we enjoy, so I'm trying to be patient. It hasn't captivated me fully yet, and I'm like, when does it turn? But I appreciate you guys saying, especially Jason, being like, just wait. I can't tell you when, just wait. So I appreciate that level of like inspiration and like motivation too. So thank you guys for those kind words, and we trust y'all.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to episode 7 right now.
Maybe you couldn't understand. Whooshing. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
So, it's 200,000, it's a spaceship. No, wait a minute, space station, and go try that again.
200,000?
200,000.
200,000.
Adam, how you come?
Oh my god.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Where are we?
Good question.
Oh, right. I'm like, who is this guy? That's not her boyfriend. That's the guy from the last episode.
I'd say we're around the year 200,000. If you listen, engines. We're on some sort of space station. Yeah, definitely a space station. It's a bit warm in here. They could turn the heating down. Tell you what, let's try that gate.
It's a bit warm in here.
Here we go.
What they keep picking up clothes everywhere they go.
And this is...
She looks cute when she wears her hair up.
I'll let the doctor describe it.
The fourth great and bountiful human empire, and there it is, planet Earth at its height. Covered with mega cities, 5 moons, population 96 billion. The hub of a galactic domain stretching across 1 million planets, 1 million species, with mankind right in the middle.
He's gonna pass out.
He's your boyfriend.
Not anymore.
I don't know.
We are the news. We're the journalists. We write it, package it, and sell it. 600 channels, all coming out of Satellite 5, broadcasting everywhere.
Something is wrong. Something fictional.
Almost like Santa Pig.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's Santa Pig.
Those people.
Nothing happens in the whole human empire without it going through us.
Security check.
Oh, that's
Go
right.
deep.
You did. Oh, was he alive?
Try this. It's called Zephyr. It's nice. It's like a slush puppy.
What flavour?
It's sort of beef.
Oh my god.
Beef? You trying to get that shit to me?
It's like everything's gone. Home, family, everything.
Bro.
This helps. The doctor gave it a bit of a top up. He's back home with your mum and dad.
Yeah,
Phone him up.
but that's 198,000 years ago.
Honestly, try it. Go on.
Was there a code for playing?
Just dial.
You do I got down there and get out of here?
How do I connect in time? That's the question.
The C, in case you want to write to 4500 praising me, and please do. Now, please feel free to ask any questions. The process of news gathering must be open, honest, and beyond bias. That's company policy.
Actually, it's the law.
Yes, thank you, Suki. Okay, keep it calm. Don't show off for the guests.
Must be unbiased.
And engage safety.
What's it doing?
So y'all all decided on that sound? What you want to do?
What the fuck is that?
And 3, 2, and spike.
Compressed information streaming into it. Reports from every city, every country, every planet, and they all get packaged inside out.
You could look at the archive, the news, the stock exchange, and you're looking at pipes,
But there's something wrong.
I suppose.
Why? What is it?
The ventilation system. Cooling ducts, ice filters, all working flat out. Channeling massive amounts of heat down.
All the way from the top.
Floor 500.
Something up there is generating tons and tons of heat.
Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm missing out on a party. It's all going on upstairs. No secret.
You can't, you need a key.
Keys are just codes, and I've got the codes right here. You should go back downstairs.
Tough.
I love the shit they come up with future shit though. Like, we've never seen that before, you know?
That's some.
Like, who thought that up?
Yeah, somebody thinking of it. Hello there.
I started without you. This is fascinating. Satellite 5 contains every piece of information within the fourth great and bountiful human empire. Birth certificates, shopping habits, bank statements, but you two, you don't exist. It's not a trace. No birth, no job, not the slightest kiss. How can you walk through the world and not leave a single footprint?
Hello. Can you hear me? Suki, what have you done to her?
I think she's dead.
She's working.
They've all got chips in their head, and the chips keep going. Like puppets.
Oh, you're full of information. But it's only fair we get some information back, because
Oh,
apparently
they're just
you'll
dead.
know
Chips
what.
are just working.
That's crazy.
It's so rare
Yeah,
not
why
to know
not dead?
something.
That's
Why?
how they look dead.
Because we're
They all look dead.
Oh,
Chris, you're human.
Yeah, well, simply being human doesn't pay very well.
But you couldn't have done this all on your own.
No. I represent a consortium of banks. Money prefers a long-term investment. Also, the Jagrafets needed a little hand to, install himself.
No wonder a creature that size. What's its lifespan? 3,000 years. That's one hell of a metabolism generating all that heat. That's why Satellite 5's so hot. You pump it out the creature, channel it downstairs. Jack Request stays cool, stays alive. Satellite 5 is one great big life support system.
Megan, don't watch this message. It's just going to sound like white noise, but save it.
Girl, you're just up there. You just saw what promotions look like.
She's venting the heat up here. The Jack Request needs to stay cool. And I was sitting on top of a volcano.
Oh my god, it's gonna explode all over them.
I'm trying, sir. As you did it, it's impossible. For a start with an idea. Flip the switch. The whole of history could have changed because of you.
I just wanted to help.
You were helping yourself.
I'm sorry, and I've said I'm sorry, and I really am, but you can't just leave me like this.
Yes, I can, because if you show the head to anyone, they'll dissect you in seconds. You'll have to live a very quiet life, keep out of trouble, be average, unseen. Good luck.
But I want to come with you.
I only take the best. I've got Rose.
Ah.
Oh, there you go.
Who's that? Jeff, is that you?
It's me, Mum. Don't come in, wait there a minute.
Oh my lord! You never told me you were coming home. Hold on, I'll just take my coat off. Oh, you told me
Rose,
you were coming home.
take me with you.
One of your favourite things.
Can't
What's that
run
noise?
with kids.
You left the back door open. What a surprise. Oh, let me look at you. Oh, 6 months. It's like I saw you yesterday. Isn't it funny? The time goes by like that.
I thought that was gonna happen.
Alright, that was episode 7 of Doctor Who, and hey, I mean, look, it just wasn't not a lot to react to in that episode right there. That was a standard operating procedure episode. Although I do like the straightforward episodic part of it. Like, it was just like a serious show right there, you know, up until we got to the slob alien over there. But I liked how they just went with like a story. It's in the future. Here's some future stuff. Technology. Boom. Right? And then, but yeah, it had to go standard operating procedure of got here, where we at, don't know, there's the bad thing that's happening, trouble, and then we ended off with that right there. Was not a lot for me to react to on that one right there, other than just like the very end when they finally got out of there, and then the decision in my brain to be like, well, we obviously can't keep the kid with us now because he's just showing that he's untrustworthy and reckless, so just take him back. So I hate that we lost the third person that was on our team. Maybe we can get him back or somebody else we can get in the future, because it'd be nice to have a more of a dynamic than just those two all the time. But we'll see how it go. But I thought this episode was just okay for the 7th episode on here. Let's see if we can get to the getting what y'all talking about, and I can't wait for that. I'm thinking he might come back as a bad guy though, because he did leave him with a brain thing.
Yeah,
so
but he can't use it.
He can't use it in the time he at now.
How is he going to use it? What's good? What technology exists in his current time that he could possibly use it? And
Okay.
they already said once it runs through you, you don't remember any of the context of
Right.
So
well,
like,
he's probably gonna die
I
early
think
anyway
it's a
because it's gonna get
one-off.
infected. Then he's gonna get a brain infection if it fuck around and open it, and then it's gonna be done. That was very bad operation to have. Waste of money. I'm done. Episode 7.
Okay, so for me, I honestly, I like the episodes. So far, my favorite episodes have been the ones that take place in the future, because I always like the approach writers take as far as like they're envisioning what the new thing's going to be. So like the throw up Frozen thingamajig was something I'd never seen before. Nasty, but creative as hell. And I thought the drama as far as the episode, as far as controlling all of population through media, was brilliant and very very spot on with some of the rhetoric and conversations right now about not politics, but about the media, and that's why everybody's doing their stuff on YouTube now.
200,000 years in the future is still the same.
But it's like monetized, or it's
monetized,
to the fullest extent. Like now we're slaves to it.
I guess what works.
Yeah, so I thought that was a great storyline. I thought Rose was great this episode. She was, I think, to me, this is my favorite episode of her specifically, because I feel like she was so dialed in, she was so about it, she had so much confidence. The fact that she recognized immediately that Adam's not her boyfriend anymore when he passed out, she was like, you're not about this life. So I think she had more confidence this episode, which I liked what she brought then to the dynamic of the doctor. I didn't say who. Was great, and I really liked the end as far as the doctor recognizing he already has the best possible person with him, with Rose. So I feel like their relationship's evolving in a way, specifically because Rose has more confidence now, that I did enjoy it. So all in all, I thought it was an entertaining episode, but again, I really prefer the futuristic ones out of everything we've seen so far, because the elements, there's always something new that you haven't seen before. Yeah. So interested in the next one, but I thought this was a pretty good episode.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. Thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who, season 1, episode number 7. And until next time, people. Peace.